Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to What's Up in Pro Wrestling. I'm the host, Mr. Cool, and this is the talk show. We talk about wrestling, but we also talk about other things, news, what's going on in your life and stuff. So everybody come in here, sub up, sub down, enjoy yourself while you're here, and we appreciate it. From school. Right here, sub up, sub down. I'm doing pretty good there. Berkeley Love, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good there. Berkeley Love, how you ladies and folks, here is Christian Danke Adventures. Welcome to the chat, Christian. How you doing? Very. Oh, so you're relaxing, burger love. Well, that's cool. And cleaning stuff. Well, welcome to my live stream. Appreciate it. And you too, Christian. Hey, hey, Brenda Design. Brendo's Designs. Welcome to the house, Mr. Cool's house. Hey, hey, Brenda Design. Why are you quitting, Christian? Why are you quitting? Well, there are a lot of drama in this, and there's a lot of hater stuff. But if you really care about your channel and you really care about what you're doing, I will let nobody stop me doing for something I love to do. You're welcome, Berkeley. I hope I say your name right. Brenda, how's your channel going? How's that going? When I get a chance, I'll get over there and watch some of your videos and stuff. Try to get a chance when I do. I'll try to check you out and stuff. Mountain Man Jeremiah Johnson. Folks, I got to tell you something happened to me yesterday, and I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging for what happened, but I was in Mountain Man. Uh, I was in Angry Grandpa's son, Charlie, a well big YouTuber, probably in the 10, probably around there. And he was, and he said a shout out for me, and I was stunned. Biggest, angry grandpa, and and Charlie, and the kid behind the camera, and it kind of made me feel that not only me, but there was other YouTubers, small YouTubers that they had said it, and it made me feel good that at least I'm doing something right. He made a shout out for me, so I felt pretty good. Yeah, it was, especially coming from a big YouTuber, like big as they are, and being a small YouTuber, to have somebody to shout out, because normally Peppy Pie or Jake or all these other big ones, they usually don't shout out like that, and they just come out, But oh, that's good, Brenda. You had some things you changed on your channel at Christmas, but that's cool. That's cool. I'll check it out, and everything, and get a chance. I'll check it out and see what I love listening to you talk too. Hey, Jeremiah, you have a great day at work, bub, and you can come by, stop by anytime you want to, bub, and y'all check out Mountain Man Jeremiah Johnson. He's a small tuber just like the rest of us here, and check him out. Give him and check, yeah, it's a good channel. Oh, sure. I'd love to come visit or panel or interview, or maybe I was supposed to do an interview with uh, the guy or whatever his name is on behind the camera or something, and we didn't do the interview for some reason. Something came up. But I did do a interview with the Mitchell family reality show, and I did do an interview with them, and they do have a taping of that's on their thing. Go check it out. Give them some love too, Mitchell Family Reality, and you can check the interview out there too. Go check it out. Give them some love too. They can check the interview out there too. Brenda, you ever do interviews and stuff like other YouTubers? Brenda, you ever do interviews and stuff like other Oh, okay, yeah, that's the guy I was talking about, the dude behind the camera. That's who I was talking about. Something came up. I don't know what happened. We were scheduled to do an interview. I know he does a lot of interviews and stuff, but something happened. I don't know. Like I said, I was. Yeah, if you want me to do an interview or something, just let me know. I don't care to do it whatever day you want to do it. So if it's Monday or whenever, just let me know, and it'd be my honor to be on there. I can tell about my wrestling career, what I was in professional wrestling for 12 years, and be on TV and everything. And I'll let you know what you know. And Brenda, if you're still in here, I have a Mr. Cool's network now, and I have about 3 people in it, and I try to what I do is get people to try to get them up to 1,000 subscribers and like 10,000 views, and if they want to, when they get super chats, they want to donate back to my content. That's fine, but that's up to them. But I don't charge nobody to sign up for free. Hello, Miss BRF TAMTV. Hi from Joe. Oh, is this Joey or is this is? is this is this Joey? Is this Joey at all, or is this? Oh, he said hi from Joey. Okay, that is cool. Oh, it's you and Joey. Okay. Oh, okay. Tell Joey that I ain't stole his smash 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 that like button, but I got Mr. Cool's got his own saying, and it is body slam that like button. I like Joey saying Joey's only can do that. Joey's the only one who can do his own thing on their own channel, and I respect that. But that is one cool saying that he does, and so I've got a body slam one. Again, congrats to you, Brenda. Designs about your 1,300 subscribers. That is very good. You're doing a good job. Yeah, slam slam. I've had over I had probably 1,100, but some like YouTube is taking mine away from me for some reason. I don't know what's going on. or people's unsubscribing. I don't know what's going on. It's YouTube.
You know what? Airtime was taken away from us.
I appreciate everybody. And like I said, I do have a Mr. Cool's network that I have 3 people. Actually, one of mine's a friend is a country singer. She's starting out and she has her own. She don't have a whole lot of subscribers not yet, but I am working with her and 2 other ones. So you know, it's just like just like Green Bay Wacky or Cab 7. That you get subscribers, especially in Green Bay Wackies, and Cab 7 has a wonderful live stream, and Brenda has a good live stream too, and good video, good channel too, and and so does Mrs. and BRF Fam TV and Joe and them. They have a wonderful channel, so check them out if you haven't. Check them out because they're wonderful people. And Joey makes a day when he goes smash, 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 smash.
URL, Lamb TV, doing it, they have check them out. If you haven't, check them out. People,
You're welcome, Brenda. So does everybody got snow where y'all at? Well, folks, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a break for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, Brenda, it's snowing, sleet is here, India. Okay. Okay, Brenda. Y'all, I'll be right back. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
okay.
Okay, folks, I'm back. Oh, okay. So it's a so the weather up there in is it Indiana? Oh, Slade here in Indiana. So the yeah, it's been snowing here in Virginia too. Me, Mrs. BRL Fam TV, is it snowing out where you all at? Oh. Hello, Q's. I guess that's what it is. Welcome to the live stream to What's Up in Pro Wrestling's talk show. How are you doing?
Okay.
And while y'all in here, sub up and sub down while you're in here. Check each other's channels out while you're in here too. If you haven't, go ahead. And don't forget to buy slam that like button down at the bottom there. I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Oh, is it? Oh, so it's nice and sunny today. Oh, in Arizona. Wow. My opinion on that situation, I say that NATO, whatever his name is, I say he'll probably win. That's my opinion. NATO. That's my opinion. I think who would win that. Oh, and let you know, wait, all y'all on the live stream, if you're a wrestling fan, uh, Paige is what I my sources told me. Paige has resigned or retired from wrestling due to her injury she had her while back. Yeah, she got caught back of the head of Sasha Banks. Took her leg. The move that she done caught her back of the head, and the doctors will not release her back to the WWE. So that means that she has to retire like that time with Edge when Edge got hurt and he had retired. So that's what's happened to Paige. And it's sad because she's very talented in the ring. And I appreciate everybody stopping by today and everything. Yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by and everything, and give some love toward each other up and sub down, and check each other's channels out and give support to each other. You know, nobody's going to do the bigger YouTubers. They ain't going to be doing a whole lot for us. So we have to stick together as small tubers to get to be a big tuber that we can stick together. You know, and grow together. I really don't know about that situation and about Kenny yet. Who knows on that situation with the Bullet Club around? Who knows? I know him and Cody's having some problems. Cody Rhodes. Uh, What's up, the 88K ATANA 600? How you doing today? What's up, and welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it is. It's very cold. Okay, but I appreciate that. Q, Q I'll get your name right. Coos, Perks, I appreciate that. Stop by anytime. You're welcome always. Yeah, and don't forget, sub up and sub down, you all, while you're in here. The AAKATANA 600. Don't forget to sub up and sub down and give some love in the room here today. And it's very appreciated. And they'll give you love right back. Yeah. I'm going to take me a few minutes break. I'll be right back, y'all. Try to stretch my legs out a little bit, but I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Gonna give me something to eat. I'm kind of hungry and everything. Hey, Branda, are you still in here? I'm gonna make you a moderator. Is that okay? Sorry, Branda. I was hungry. I usually don't normally eat on the channel or anything, but when you get hungry, you get hungry. So we got any new? I'm kind of new. I'm trying to. I would like to bring you on here do an interview, but I don't know how you get. I'm new at this Hangout thing, Google, Google Hangouts. I'm new at it. How would I bring you onto the panel, Brenda? How do you do yours? Can you send someone a link to your? I'll be honest with you. I am so new at this. Yeah. I'm using Google Hangouts on the YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, where it says events and stuff. And where the events are. If I can bring you both on Big Throne, I can bring you on and bring her on, and heck, I can hear from you both. I just don't know where you invite people to come on here. Where do I go to invite people to the live stream? On top of your Hangout screen, if you put your mouse and push over it where it is plus sign, click on that, and that is how you pull people on your panel. Okay, wait. If you put your mouse cursor over it or the plus signs. Okay. Let's see how to do this. Okay. I hope I did this right. Well, how come it didn't send? Oh, I gotta have the emails. Hey. Okay. Brenda, don't I have to have? Oh, it's crappy. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's been sent out to you, sweetie. Now, Drone, do you want to come on the panel? Where you at, Drone? Where'd he go?
It's been sent out to you, sweetie.
Where you at, Drone? Where'd he go? Well, let me see where. I'm being silly, folks. Okay, here. Let's see if I can get this right. No, I can't do that. It won't work. It has to have. Hey, are you there?
I'm here.
Welcome to Mr. Cool's house.
See, it's all in just learning how, isn't it, honey?
Oh, yeah, it's not as easy as I thought. Okay.
Yeah, the person that you're inviting on has to have Gmail up, and they have to have Google Hangouts up on their computer,
Yeah.
whatever it is they're using. And then you have to have their email address in order to be able to invite them. If those three, then you'll be able to do it. A lot of people have problems with it because they don't understand that they have to have Hangouts up, they have to have Gmail up, and understand that they have to have the email address in order to be able to get them in.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I understand now. I'm trying to get what I is.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to the entertainment world out in the public. I'm not used to the YouTube thing. I'm still trying to get used to it.
Yeah, it's like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how, then it's pretty easy. But it's the learning how part.
Oh yeah, it's just like what was yesterday? I was in angry angry grandpa's son Charlie. I was in his streams, and out of the blue, he just shouted out. He said, "There," he said, "I want to shout out to What's Up in Pro Wrestling, Mr. Cool." I about passed out. I was like, really? He just said that to me?
Yeah, it blows me away when people are shouting me out on shows too. I pull up, it'll show, on the notification. I pull it up, and I always try to listen to as much of their shows as I can. There's, since I'm subscribed to 1,300 notifications, so I'm listening along, to what they're saying, and all of a sudden they're shouting me out, or I see my page pop up there on the screen. I'm like, smoke.
But it surprised me because he's probably, I'm not ranking him, but I'm just saying probably I wouldn't say him and Anchor Grandpa was probably in the rank top 10, 20 or somewhere around there. YouTubers, big YouTubers.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of it felt pretty good because I know I've watched a lot of Charlie's stuff in the past. All the stuff that went down with the angry what was her name? The neighbor, a woman. I forget her name, but they would have had problems off and on, and then they had problems. And then Jennifer, I watched one of their videos thing with Jennifer cut her hair off and everything. I'm like, dear Lord, I can't believe that. She looked like G.I. Jane when she cut her hair off. Dear Lord. But no, it's interesting. It was kind of good that he had kind of all the YouTubers from Paper Pie to all the bigger ones, on up, and to have somebody recognize you from being down at the bottom of the stack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes you feel good. That, it makes you feel good that at least you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And but that's what I try to do. I try to help all because. When I was in professional wrestling for like 12 years, and I worked with a lot of the WWE and Impact stars, and I also managed Nature Boy Ric Flair, and all Undertaker, Stone Cold, all these guys. Now I traveled with Rock and Roll Express and different ones, and Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, he helped train me a little bit, and so it's kind of interesting to be on TV, on CBS and I was in a movie one time back in 2000. So it was a KT and PBS movie. It's called The Wilderness Stories. And I was an extra in that movie, so it was kind of neat. Being an entertainment of that part of the world did come to YouTube a little bit different, compared to Heck, I already done an interview for you already. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I remember you from back in the day. I haven't watched wrestling in many years now. To watch it a lot. Oh my goodness, this would have been probably in the late 80s, early. I was watching a lot of wrestling, and trying to remember who all was in there then. I know I seen a bit. Ric Flair, of course. He was very popular back in that period of time. Oh gosh. Hulk Hogan, of course, he was an icon.
Well, you have Andre the Giant. He was very popular back in them days too. Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
To me, I think they use him all like a circus or something. They come for the world, and he's a really nice guy. Actually, probably could drink about 20 or 30 guys together, probably drinking wise. He's over in France a lot, and his natives. He was the type of person that but he was a tender giant. He wasn't like he was in the wrestling business. He wasn't like, well, I hate to say it, but like Hulk Hogan, for example. Hogan was the type of person. Over the early years, like you was talking about, Hogan was totally different from what he is today. You know, Hogan is now more of a gritty kind of guy, you know, in the business, and he it's more of a cutthroat. Put him and probably Scott Hall and Kevin Nash of this time generations. Them three out there was pretty well cutthroat over the later years, and that's what actually destroyed WCW, pretty well. Vince bought them out, and put them out of business, and that was it.
Yeah.
So it was, it's a cutthroat in business. And the reason I got out, I was in it for 12 years. In 2007, I got out due to there's a lot of things that people don't see and back in the dressing room. What you see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What you see on TV is totally different. What you see in the back, there's cutthroat backs, and I hate to say there was drugs and stuff like that going on, and steroids and there's stuff like that. And I said to myself, man, if I get myself in, I don't do that. I've never done. I can say that. So I wrestled and I also managed a lot. I was the type of person. Well, my name's Mr. Cool. That was my ring name. So I took it with it to YouTube, and it's kind of neat, but it's a difficult seeing how the bigger ones don't really fool with you much. The big names. And I said, well, they had to start out just like the rest of us, and if we got to a point, if I ever got that big, I would just say, that's it, I quit. I don't want to forget where I came from,
Right.
And a lot of them, Peppy Pie's one worse. I'm not putting him down. I'm putting him down or nothing. I'm just saying that he's made some mistakes, or the slander thing with the Nazi thing, the Jew thing, and all that stuff. And what's happening to Paul right now? That guy, Paul, Logan Paul. I mean, look at the mess he's in. And
yeah.
Sometimes sometimes YouTubers get too carried away, and they want that mighty money, mighty views, and subscribers. And if it takes me to do that, to do what he did, I quit.
Yeah.
And I love doing what I do. Wrestling was something I wanted to do when I was 10 years old. Passion for it. I'm 10 years old, so I bring it, from TV, in person, tours across the United States, and bring it to this platform to share with that. And when I do have my other streams, it's not just about wrestling. They can talk how their day was, or or something they like to do. And that's like when I visit the channels, there might be something different I like to check into, maybe change my mind about some things in life. And
yeah.
And that's what I try to do. You can't visit all the videos everybody's got, but if you do show some love, once in a while, to me, it makes that YouTuber proud of themselves. Hey, this person really likes my content, and they really and they're there to support you. That's the thing. Supporting them means a lot,
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do, And I started Mr. Cool's little network thing, and one of my friends, she's a country singer, and she's got a YouTube that she don't have many subscribers, but I told her I'd try to help her out. And like I told anybody that joined, and I don't charge a fee to do it. I tell them that at the end, if they ever get a super chat, if they don't donate my contact, that's up to them. I don't make it. That's up to them. And to show appreciate, that I helped them. And it comes to subscribers, I know where to go. Wacky's the man. Green Bay Wacky's the man.
Well, we got Big Drone Flyer 77 in the chat. He wanted to know, what are you doing now, Mr. Cool? In the 1980s was I stopped watching it in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay. I'm trying. Can you ask him? Okay, on this situation. Okay, how do I get back to where I can see the chat?
Well, what kind of device are you using?
I'm using a laptop.
Okay, over there on the Facebook, or not, on the YouTube screen. Get out of don't close Hangouts. Just go over to the YouTube tab, and that'll have your screen on it.
Okay, so when I did it, we'll go. It was kind of like running over each other or something. Like when I speak, and then hit speak.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, when I talk, it talk. I'm like, what the world have I done here? Mixed it up.
I generally do is
Okay.
there's three dots on the top of that chat screen. If you click on them, it brings up a menu.
Mhm.
And on that menu, there's a thing where you can pop the chat out and it pops up there on your screen. So you can put it up on the screen and then you can resize Hangout screen to be right there beside it. And you'll have both the Hangout screen and the pop out chat right there. You can see what is going on real time on Hangouts, and you can see what's going on real time on your chat screen.
Okay, now it's doing double. It's doing double now.
I'm just teaching you all kinds of tricks.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see how I do it. Oh, okay. Okay, I see now. Oh, hey, it's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. Cool. Now I see what I'm doing. Okay. Holy moly.
Sound down on your YouTube screen. That way you don't echo back. And
okay, now it's clear. Now it's no echo. I see the screen now, that pop out thing you're talking about. Now I see what everybody. Okay, good deal. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I always just mute and that way I can hear everything that's going on here on our Hangout screen, and I can watch the chat at the same time, see what's going on over there.
Okay. Big Drone, would you like to come on the panel? I know him for a while, and he's a good guy.
Big Drone Flyer 77, he will need your email address. You will have to have both Hangout up on your computer in order to be able to make it operate.
Yeah. So do Big Drone, do you have, like she said, do you have the Hangouts? And I would need your, was it Gmail?
Yeah, his Gmail address.
And Gmail address if you got one. That's cool. I like that now. Lord, I learned something new today. You know you can do that.
I love teaching people new things.
Oh yeah. It's very appreciated. Very appreciated.
Sometimes I teach a bunch of orneriness too. You got to watch me.
Yeah, I watched you. I watched you in the. I don't remember. I can't remember that girl was with you. I don't. Was that your daughter or friend or something that was with you at one night?
Just one of the gals in the crafting community.
Oh, okay.
I have them on the show with me, but Brandy was the last one that I had on there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, y'all like yeah, it was like mother and daughter or something. The way y'all was talking, I'm like. Right.
Well, I could be her grandma. That's how much older I am than her.
Oh. Oh Lord, that's funny. I'm going to wait. Okay then, Drone. Hey folks, subscribe to him. He has a wonderful thing. If you want to learn anything about drones, check out his thing. And very soon, if I get me one, I'll have to get some information from you, Bob, because I'll probably end up crashing it. No, me.
Them drones are pretty cool. I've thought about getting if I had one, because I'd be flying it to all the neighbors' houses, looking in their windows, and I'd be terrorizing the neighborhood dogs with it, you know.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it'd be good. That'd be good to use it to find out if your girlfriend or wife or somebody's cheating on you. Come around, oh, I told you. have the camera thing at the bottom there, and he just looks around and everything like, oh, there they are.
I live one block from the police station, so I'd be flying it over there and looking in the police station windows with it. I'd be in trouble all the time.
Well, while we're here, oh, that's a good laugh. That's funny. That's funny. But while we're here, oh god, that's funny. I can't stop laughing now.
I'd be out on my little with my remote control, chasing it around town.
I tell you what, I seen this one guy. They had two of them, and they was on the back porch, and they was going up there, and they was really close, crashing each other. I'm like, and be it all, what happened is that the one was controlling it, and when the other one was controlling his, and so having that guy sneezed and just going achoo like that, and he let go of messed up on the control, and they about clashed right into each other just by sneezing.
Those things are pretty expensive too. You don't want to break them up.
Well, shoot, at Walmart they're about the ones at Walmart they're about $100. Some of them are over $100.
Yep. Yeah, some of them get up towards $1,000 depending on what all you get on them. Because I priced them at one time, and to really get something nice, you'd be paying a whole lot of money for them.
Oh yeah,
I'd get mine hung up in a tree or something.
I told my friend, I said, they got them little small ones. They're about like this. I think need to start from here, to work myself up to the big ones. Because if I crash the little one, I'm going to be crashing the big ones then, definitely.
Well, you get them little bitty ones, somebody might mistake it for a skeeter and go to swatting it with a fly.
But the only problem with them things, you can't control them suckers, I don't think. It'd be more head control me.
You can put a needle on it and have it chase people to sting them.
Hey, I told
I'm telling you, I'm hungry. I'd just be in trouble all the time.
I tell you what, I told him at Walmart, I told this guy, I said, pretty soon they're going to have them police, go around doing arresting people, and that thing speak up says, "You're under arrest."
Yeah, put a speaker on it.
And a little fire ring on top of it, going, and then if you speed and stuff, they'll get you there. They'll follow that drone, follow you off, and says, "Well, you rode down your window, and you look around. Where's he at? I don't see him. I hear voices." He pulls down and says, "You're under. Get out of your car, please. We're going to do a breathing test, please." You're like, oh.
See, I drive a great big old 1-ton white van, and I like to go out when I'm really bored. I'll go out with my hairdryer and drive my alongside the road, and I'll stick that hairdryer out the window like it's a radar gun.
Oh, wait a minute. I see something.
Slow down.
There's somebody in the room just popped up. I have to give her a shout out. It is Loyalty. And it's Messi. She is Granny Monster is in the house. Oh, Granny, how's she doing? Talking about drones, we're gonna crash through them. maybe I'll look. I'll get through there, and then I need a haircut. One just go right on top of my head. There's a mohawk. I don't think it's a mohawk. So, Granny, what you been up to? How's everything going on the Granny Monster channel? I think my glasses starting to fog up. I'm gonna get my wipers going. Oh, you doing okay, Drone? Yeah. I'm not giving classes for that because it would be a kind of a what you call a crash course. Probably. There's the man that gives courses out there. Big Drone Flyer 77. He will give you a personal drive. Just as long as you don't, hit the mailman or the milkman, or that'd be something I'd probably do. Hit the milkman or the mailman. Probably him right in the butt with one.
Don't say they're going to have drones like that in law enforcement. Well, now here's the thing. I mean, is law enforcement going to have them, and the bad guys have them too? So I'm spotting it out.
On that, could you imagine this though? Going up and going to arrest somebody, and drone comes up and said, "Put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna put my handcuffs on." How are they gonna hold them handcuffs in this? They're little spinner things. You know what I'm saying? How are they gonna do that? Wait a minute, give me time. The officer's on his way. He might take an hour, but he's gonna be here. Like he's gonna hold back the vehicle. Yeah, right. What he's gonna do? Pull it from behind? Yeah. He'd be running over and it'd be like a dead drone.
Oh.
No, Amazon's using it to deliver their stuff. I seen on TV on CBS a while back. So they were doing a drone delivering their stuff, and I was like, how in the world do they get Amazon doing that? How are they picking up stuff and just flying out? You know what I'm saying, like a plane or something. It's kind of crazy. Folks, we're having a blast here. We're talking about drones, and I don't even know one of them. I've seen one. I've never flown one yet. But if it does, I'll probably have to go back and get a refund after I crashed it. No, it will be a quick drive. Probably go up and then it probably will come back down. Not the way way it's supposed to come down. Mine will be going and then go and then I'll have to bury it in the backyard.
Well, say now that brings up another question. Mm-hmm. When you're flying, if it goes kind of wild and it's flying up and down and kind of staggering, are able to issue tickets to people for running a drone under the influence.
Mm-hmm.
There's a drunk test and they tested for drugs or something.
Could you see one of them? Think about this, Brenda. Could you imagine if there was somebody just take off in the vehicle, like running away from the cops, and you can see a drone going after it? Can you picture that? It's bad enough for a helicopter go after people, but a drone? You're running from a drone?
And they'd be under the newspaper. Leave me alone.
I would do that for fun though. If I see the mailman out delivering out these houses and stuff, I'd probably just aggravate him. Like when he puts the mail back into the mail thing, just grab hold of the mail and pick it up and put it back in his little pouch thing. And he's like, wait a minute, I just delivered that mail to that place. Wait a minute, saying it right here. Or just pull the mail out of his back thing there and say, where all my mail go to?
Oh, Granny said a good funny one in there. She says, you have the right to replace your batteries. If you cannot afford them, 2 Duracells.
That's a good one, Granny. Oh my God, that's funny. Granny can cut for good.
Man, we're swerving all over the sky.
Oh my God.
Well, there wasn't nobody up there but me.
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Oh God. Hey, this is the best laugh I've had all day. Oh God, folks, this is entertainment. This is what it should be. No haters, no nothing, no these little bot things or haters or whatever. It's supposed to be a fun thing, and not people forgets that yeah, we have to work hard to get the content out, but we can have some fun, make friends, make people, meet people, have a good time. Teach us, learn things about drones, Oh, dear Lord, I'm in trouble with that, but still it. Drone, if you're still in here, we definitely would have to have you teach us, because I'll probably end up hitting somebody's grandma with one, and she would probably take a fit. Says, "Oh,
grandma's going to smack it with her Bible."
Exactly. There you go. Or that remember the song "Grandma got by a rain, run over by a reindeer"? Everybody got run by a drone. Oh.
video. This has been a year or so ago, but I know it's still out there someplace where there's these little. This guy's making a phone call and he's describing this. And he says, he's talking to his buddy on the phone. He says, "You will not believe what I just seen." He says, "There was a fella that cut some car off that had 3 little old ladies in it." And then he goes to screaming at them, and they jumped out of the car and eating this guy up. And he's laughing the whole time he's telling me. He says, "There's this one, she looks like Mother Goose. Hit him with her umbrella." He says another one just pulled her Bible out of her purse and she's beating the heck out of this guy with her Bible.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Grandma. Not grandma. Lord, but not call her grandma. Sorry about that. Lord, I thought about my grandma. Wait a minute. Granny, would you like to come on the panel? Loyalty. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to come on the panel? You already know what to do. Ain't no use telling you what to do. You already know what to do.
Yeah, Brenda will be in your windows. I'll be flying my drone looking in everybody's windows to see what's going on.
Hey, it's a good way to get. Hey, it's a good way to sneak if the window's open and sneak if they got cookies laid out or cut pie laid out. You grab a hole, sneak it out.
We name that drone the Cookie Fetcher.
You will be an hour. Okay, that's fine. I offer because I've known you for a while, and just like Brenda. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you, this is a blast. I'm a drone. We're not making fun about just drones itself. Seriously, if I get a hold of one, it will probably not be the same again. It'll probably be a different design drone. It would probably have one like the little propeller things on top. They'll probably be upside down and sideways when I get done. The front end will probably have more of a hole in it, like straight ahead. And probably split in half by the time I get done with it by accidentally. Not know what I'm doing.
Now, Granny Monster said it would be an honor. So, so you can invite her on. Do you have her email address? You'll need your email address, Granny.
Yeah, I would need that. I don't want, could she?
You'll have to have Gmail, and you'll have to have Hangouts up and running when he does it, but he'll need your email address to invite you in.
I know some people are particular about their email thing. Private, stuff. But you know how to get rid of it real quick. As soon as she posted it, you know how to get rid of it real quick in a chat room, Brenda?
She just posted it.
Where is it? Oh my God, I gotta take my glasses down. I can't see. Where is it? Oh, okay. Lord. Okay, there you go. Gotcha. Now oh Lord. Oh, there it is. Okay, what did this do? Huh. It's not letting me in with her. What's the deal? Well, add. Okay, that's what it's did. And post. Okay, where'd it go? Really? Are you serious? Oh, there it is. It's not letting me let her in.
Why not?
Oh no, I put it into there where it says invite, and it's not letting her in.
Granny, do you have your Hangouts up and running?
Yeah.
Whatever device you're using.
Yeah, something.
Gmail's got to be up, and Hangouts has to be up on your device. Because if that's her email address, then you shouldn't have any problem pulling her in if she's got those two running.
And do you have both your Hangouts and your email at the same time going, like she said?
Yeah, I do.
So,
I don't know if she does.
Well, she said yes.
He's not.
So how would I do that?
He's not typing anything in the chat, so I presume she's probably trying to
Hmm. She says they're both going. Well, how come it's not there? Huh. That don't make sense.
She said for you to email her the link. Underneath the box where you would add people, there is a link. If you copy that, you can paste it right into an email.
Okay, let's see. Okay, add. Oh, I see the link. Well, let me ask you this. Could I post that in the room real quick and delete it, or you can delete it?
Well, yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll just do that way and then delete it. I don't want a bunch of people on the panel. Well, that'd be a kind of a mess.
Well, you can always boot them off if you don't want them on. You know, being the host of the show, you can do that.
There you go, Grain. Let's see if she's added it yet. Oh, the screen's bigger than my thing here. Well, I feel like I'm going back to college here. She's not saying nothing. I don't see her popping up yet.
She said there's an error.
There.
She said the link didn't work.
Okay, we'll go back there and try it again. Well, that's the whole thing. Let's see, let me make sure I got it all. Paste. Copy. And then let's see. Oh, I see. I didn't even get the whole link. That's what it was. No, it's the same thing. Doing the same thing. Oh, Sherry, I forgot about you. Sorry. We got caught up in the wrong thing. Welcome to the live chat. Sorry. It's a fun time. You can join in too. But did she get it? No, she got it or not.
Did you try that second one, Granny?
Oh,
She said it still ain't working.
I don't know. That's the only one I have. I don't know why it's not bringing her in. That don't make sense.
Huh.
And I went there to the add button, and there it has the share the permanent link, but the bookmark, and it come back anytime, and then I send it directly right in. It's just, I don't know. Try one more time. If I know somebody else was in here that I know, I would invite them, but I don't know who else. I'm here. Drone, something on. Let's try one more time.
Able just to put her email address into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm tell her to type that email back in her email. We'll try it again that way. I don't know why it's not accepting it. Not accepting her name. Just ask her to send an email real quick, and then we'll delete it since I'll copy it.
Granny, you want to put your email address back there in the chat because I took it off. And he can try adding you that way. Okay, she put it back up there again.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try it again. Don't know why it's not doing it. It's weird. I didn't have problems when I got you on there, Brenda. And it's just okay. Everything's there. Everything's there. But he won't let me invite her. What the invite what the invite button is, it won't. It's not lit up. When I push it, it won't lit. It won't lit up.
Hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I don't know. Beats me.
That's weird.
Because usually it's up and working and their Gmail up and working. It should pop right up when you put the email address in there.
Lord, I know somebody else. I have to get somebody else to come on here just to test it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. And I don't know that Sherry person, so I don't know her.
But I mean, every once in a while, people just have problems with it. One night, Green Bay was trying to get into Dude Behind the Cameras panel, and they kept trying to send him the link, and he couldn't get in for all the tea in China. And I mean, those guys, you know, they have a lot of experience with using it. It should have been working fine. There was everybody else was able to get up on the panel, but Green Bay couldn't get in for loving her money that night.
Well, Green Bay's light chat gets so hot and burned up, smoke comes from his chat room. He overdrives that chat room. I mean, I've seen up to 100-some people in there one time.
Yep.
I'm like, dear Lord.
Last night he had over 100 in there, and the night before last he had over 100 in there.
I love him to death, but I just don't know why he does it. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how he does it. I mean, you have to talk a lot. I mean, and
Yeah.
he does a good job. I mean, I love how he does some skits and stuff and all that stuff. He knows how to talk to the people and stuff. But Lord, I just don't. I'm just wondering when he sleeps. That's what I wonder. I have to sleep sometime, you know.
Yeah, he
But
got a
I
whole
love-
family to take care of, and then he's got, you know, 4 live streams that he does for at least 5 hours at a crack per show. And then he goes to everybody else's live streams and tries to help promote them and all the conversations that go on behind the scenes and everything. Plus, you know, trying to keep vehicles running in the dead of winter. And
Oh God, that's like him. You know, the first guy actually was the first person ever got me onto YouTube and helped me out a lot. And I'm very grateful to the guy. I don't know if you heard of them. They used to be called the Hillbilly and the Wife, and they changed their name to Hillbilly Inc. now. And he was the actually one helped me. And what's the funny about it though? I've heard about them, you know, and they was way up. They had like I think that we started almost close to the same time almost, but they was up to like probably 70 or 80,000 not subscribers, but views. And they was getting established and everything. And what's the sad part was I was married to his aunt one time. my first, I didn't know that was Sean as Hillbilly and the Wife. I was like, oh my God, that's kind of strange. And then he turned out to be my mentor when I first started out in here. You know, I have given a shout out, you know, for them. And then they decided I was going to move to Florida, I think. And then they hooked up with a well-known, he's getting up there too, Redneck Nation. And so he started working for him. And I think he kind of missed it because he was in Kentucky and he went down to Florida. And I think he didn't get to do a show a whole lot because he was working for, you know, Redneck Nation down there. And I think he kind of missed doing his own thing on his own channel. And what I was told, I don't know if it's true or not. I think might not be going back to Florida. That's what I heard, so I don't know for sure. But I have to give him credit, you know, and then I have to give the Mitchell family credit, you know, and Jesse and him, and Cab 7. I definitely have to give him credit to help me along the way too and stuff. I've learned a lot from him too. You know, Cab's a good person.
yeah, there's a lot of good people on YouTube. You know, unfortunately, they kind of get drowned out by a lot of the drama and foolishness that goes on.
Yeah.
I get amazed at, at some of the things that actually go on YouTube, and you know, people that's putting on live streams and stuff. I've got an alternate channel besides my Brenda G's Designs channel that I've had going oh gosh, I don't know, a couple years now, I guess, where I do like story times. I tell things that's going on in my life, and little funny things, and then I do a thing on there called Ginger Snaps because I'm a redhead. They call us gingers, and sometimes we snap. And I did one the other day about my YouTube pet peeves and things that I've seen on YouTube. I wonder what people are thinking when they do stuff. And now I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I get the notifications up on the screen, when their shows come up or live streams or whatever. Yeah. And hey, Green Bay Wacky's in the house.
Oh God! Wait a minute. The king of the live stream himself, Green Bay. It would be my honor if you can come on to the live stream because I have been on yours, and it's an honor to the king. Yes.
Kowtow and bow to the Green Bay in the house.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you know the thing. You just need your Gmail and your Hangout, and you can come on in.
He knows how it works. All you got to do is just put him right in there.
That's right. Yeah, you can help me along the way there. I need somebody. The king. I need to talk to the king. That'd be an honor. I'd be like having Peppy Pie on here, but that's not gonna happen. But still yet having Granny and having Brenda and having you all on there. Oh my God, that just improved my channel a lot, my live stream a lot better.
Okay, now, do you know, Mr. Cool? Do you know how to read the chat for the Hangout screen?
I know. I see a thing that says group chat. That's all I see on there right now.
Okay, up on the top of your Hangout screen, there is a little icon on the top left that looks like a little bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, if you click that, it pops up a little screen here on the right side of your Hangout.
Okay. Well, my little green thing pops up. It says restore, move.
No, not the green one. You want the one above it, the bubble. It looks like a little blue thing with some lines in it.
Okay, hang on. Let's see.
It's on the top left-hand side of your Hangout screen.
Only thing I see on mine was a green spot.
Not the screen share.
No. I mean, all things above the Hangout is there's a little green thing on the corner here.
Yeah.
And that's all thing shows up on mine.
Okay, is that your chat box? When you put your mouse over it, does it say chat?
No, it says restore and all that stuff.
No. Okay, you should have a chat box there on the side of your screen on your menu.
I see a screen share and all them buttons, like screen share, cameraman, and all that.
One should have say chat on it.
Okay, chat. Yeah, chat on. Yeah.
Okay, click that chat button, and on the right side of your screen, the chat box will pop up.
Okay, where'd it go? Okay, I see it now.
Okay, I'm going to type something in there for you.
Okay.
And that's what you need in order to invite him on the panel.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Copy that. Okay. And then,
now, whether he'll come on or not, I don't know, because he didn't say in the chat.
I'm hoping he will.
I'm setting him up.
See, I ain't no problem with that. The green light. I mean, the green, everything worked there fine.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Okay. Thank you, Mod. Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay. We're waiting, Green Bay. We're waiting, Green Bay. Dear Lord, come on. Green Bay.
Did you get the invite, Green Bay?
Did you? Yeah. Did you get that? Oh, is that Cab 7 too? Oh my God, boys!
Cab 7 in the house. Lord,
oh my God.
Mercy.
The Godfather's in the house now. Oh my God, we got the King in the house. Got the Godfather in the house.
We're surrounded by the royalty.
The royalty. Oh dear Lord, I'm gonna pass out. Where's my water at? Cab, Would you like to come up? I ain't just asking you. I'm gonna get you on her anyway. Do that for me. Have him do what you just did. How that magic you just did will go. You do it again.
Well,
Ask
I
Kevin.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what his email address is, so I can't give that to you.
Okay, Cab, do you want to come on the panel, or you just, or if you? I can't talk now. Too much loyalty here.
They got you on Twitter pated.
Yeah, it's bad enough. I went from I got a shout out from Big Time Charlie from the big YouTuber. Then royalty comes in the house too. I'm like, oh my god, dear Lord.
And here you stuck in here with me.
Hey, you're getting up there too yourself. Now if Peppy Pie show up, I know just pass out. But that ain't gonna happen. I'm looking for what's his name, Kid, Michael from Kid behind the camera. I'm looking for him to show up anytime now. I already talked to Charlie, so he's got a shout out. So, and Grandpa, he's in somewhere, and from here to heaven. I can't say nothing shut for him, but bless his heart.
He might be the one driving them all in here, for all we know.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what. Be honest, and this is my honest opinion. I watch a lot of his videos, and it's the truth. I think in my heart, I think he should became the #1 YouTuber. To be honest with you, I don't. Peppy Pie does his own thing, blah blah blah. But to me, my opinion, this is my opinion. I might be wrong, but I think Angry Grandpa should be #1 YouTuber. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he's had a rough life starting out. Peppy Pie, he's from Sweden. Come on, he's from Sweden. Okay, it's nothing. No offense, no thing against but he wouldn't get where he's got to right now. Don't get me wrong, but it's just he wouldn't do nothing for us as Angry Grandpa. And Grandpa probably would help us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He would spend more time for us and stuff. And Green Bay, I don't know where you at, bud. I can't pull you in from Wisconsin now. I'm in Virginia. Dear Lord. And have 7 if you want to join. I can't pull you from up there where you live, bud. I guess Pennsylvania.
Wait.
Hey, look who's in the house.
Right. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this.
What's up? Lordy, I told them that I said the Godfather's in the house. I've got the King in the house. I've got the Queens and Princes in the house. I guess I'm the jester.
I had to refresh the link. It wasn't working at first, but now I got it working.
Yeah, it's a Virginia thing. It never works half the time. Back in nations.
But I made it.
Good to see you, buddy.
I'm just trying to see. It looks like there's a little bit of buffering going on, but I guess it'll work. It's a delay, I suppose.
Yeah, it's normal for me. I always delay or something. If it ain't delay, I'm late or something. It usually happens.
Well, you're doing better, Mr. Cool, because some of those other streams didn't quite work out very good. But now it looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, with the OSB thing, that didn't work too well with me. Went to Hangouts, and actually it's done a lot better with Hangouts.
So no hat changes. This is just a cap.
Oh, okay.
So how is Brenda G?
Well, Brenda G's doing much better.
Yeah, we took better. Yeah, we was doing some courses on drone things. Was going to run over a bunch of people and pretty well snatch like windows and stuff up with windows and be able to snap people's cookies and pies and stuff. Nothing major.
We're gonna go window peeking.
Yeah, window picking. We're gonna try to catch if we have girlfriends or boyfriends. We're gonna try to catch them. With a drone, you can catch them anywhere you can go with them things anyway. So, yeah. I'm
gonna start looking outside the window.
Yeah. It'd be like a private PI thing, you know. We're going to get you one way or another.
Cab 7 says there's a bad echo.
Oh, bad echo. Okay. Is it me, Cab 7?
Well, do you have your mute? Do you have your thing muted? I think I
No.
muted mine.
No, I don't see it muted nowhere. No.
If you mute the YouTube, that should do it. Everything I've got here is muted except for the Hangout. So
I don't even have. I don't even have the. Actually, I don't even have YouTube thing. The screen of it up right now. It's just. Wait a minute. No, it's just my screen from the Google's Hangouts.
yeah, I'm not hearing any echoes here on my end.
I'm not either.
No, I ain't hearing nothing either. Wait a minute, I ain't hearing nothing. I can hear y'all plain as could be. Let's just say this. Test 1, 2, 3. How's it going, Waggy?
No echo.
Okay. Welcome for what's
Are you sure that the echo's not inside your head, honey?
Cab 7, you finally lost it.
Cab, have you been out in the garden too? I mean, you can't be out in the garden. It's too cold outside. Be out in the garden. Too much peanut butter. That's what it is. You've eaten too much peanut butter, Cab.
See, Granny's not hearing an echo. I think Cab's the only one hearing an echo.
Granny, I know what happened. I tried my best to get you in here. I don't know. I think the drone's trying to stop me to get you in here.
Cab, are you talking to small insects too?
Hey, Cab, I'm sorry that I flew at. I'm really guilty for flying that drone through your garden. It was an accident. I didn't mean to record anything. Forgive me, man. Peace. Oh God, y'all see the comical side of Mr. Cool here. I think Vern's coming at me a little bit here.
I warned him, Wacky. I told him, that I can be ornery. I can put people up to all kinds of meanness.
So how did Brent? So tell me this: how did Brenda G's? How did you get up on the panel today? Was this? Were you just in the chat? And Mr. Cool said, "Come on up." Or are you guys doing this as a show together, or what?
No, I got drunk and stumbled in here.
You're lucky I swallowed that coffee. I might have went all over the freaking computer screen.
Then I feel sorry for her. You know how you take in somebody when they're drinking. Come on, man. I'll make sure you don't go nowhere. DUI. No, because them drones are out there. They get you at DUI stuff.
Oh, Cab 7 reloaded his brain. Your brain's reloaded, Cab. No echo. Did a reboot.
He did a reboot. Oh. Oh, that's what it was. He had a train instead of a brain. Oh, I mean a train. I love you, Cab, man. You're the Godfather. You're the Godfather. Yeah, there's my chin. You're the Godfather. Yeah.
Well, you're quite the character too, Mr. Cool. I tell you, man, you really
You're the king, though. You're the king of the live streams of the subs.
I tell you, man, you're really a YouTube supporter, man. You really are everywhere trying to help people out all the time. We really appreciate that, man.
Seriously. I was telling Brenda, I started my own Mr. Cool's network. I got 3 people actually I took on my wing. One of them is my friend. She's a country singer, and I'm trying to work with her on her, her channel and stuff, and for views and subs. I said, well, I got a good friend about subs. I'll send you somewhere to get some good subs. I said, his name is Green Bay Wacky. He'll take care of you.
Yeah, I've had people coming to me lately too, wanting to know how to get subs because, I got so many so fast. And hey, I've been sending them over to the Wacky channel.
And also, I tell them too to also watch your videos, not just your chat, the chat room itself, the live stream, but because it is funny. I mean, even there's some of them like short, but they're funny. I mean, seriously, they're funny.
I should have a viral video by now. I've been robbed.
I know it. Oh, I was telling Brandon.
I looked at trending today. Some bozo did a 10-second stupid clip. It's becoming a viral video from some channel with 170 views. She looks at a baby and stumbles. Go look at the I kid you not. Go look at the trending section of YouTube today. It's a 10-second video of nothing. It's a viral video.
Wow.
Oh. I'm sorry. I cut Mr. off. I cut him off.
One escaped. One of them escaped. Get back in the cage.
It's just one of days.
Are those your kids? Are those your kids or your grandkids?
It's my friend's grandkids.
Some neighbor kids.
Oh, Wacky guess. I was telling Brandon, guess who gave shout out? Charlie on Angry Grandpa's son. Charlie, he gave me a shout out yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said that's being a probably top 10, probably top 20 YouTuber. Him and Michael behind the camera. I was like, oh my god, I thought I was having a heart attack when he said my name. He said, I want to send a shout out to What's Up in Pro Wrestling, Mr. Cole. Like, did he really say? I thought I won the lottery or something here. I was grabbing my chest. Did he really say that? Was that angry grandpa saying that from heaven to me? But it was nice. It was not that he got recognition. Not only me, but he did. The other YouTubers that was in the chat room, and it was pretty neat to have somebody like that big, to say hi to you, shout out. And that was kind of neat,
Cab 7's leaving. I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah,
Cab 7.
I think you already left. We're the only ones left. It happens.
Yeah, it does. It happens, but when you got over 100 some people, don't usually know what happens. Oh, wait a minute. Vern's here. He's knocking on the door. Hang on. Come on in, Vern. Come on. Where you at, Bob? What you been up to, Vern?
How you doing? It's Vern.
Oh, no.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Wacky. How you doing there, buddy, old pal?
Brendan G, can you say Sybil?
Welcome. I'm the new host for Mr. Cool's talk show now. Mr. Cool had to go take a leak, so it'll be a while.
I'll let him
I don't know what's funnier, what you're doing or the look on Wacky's face when you did it.
Well, he's got that other channel, old Vern, right?
Old Vern show, that's right. I'm looking for my old Ford truck, and it goes roo, roo, roo. It's red, too. I can't find it. No. I tell you what, I know somebody said they had it. I did see a picture of it now. It was at Mr. Mitchell reality show. Jesse, he had my Ford truck. He had it, but he lost it again. I don't know where it went to. I don't know. But Brenda, I got to tell you what happened to my girlfriend. Okay. All
right.
I went down to Florida, and I was like, we was on this boat, and they had a little net over the boat, and everything. And my woman said, well, we're going back to Eastern Kentucky, back in Southeast Kentucky. So, she told me to start packing stuff up. So I packed everything up, and I started packing up. And, she said, I'll meet you in the van. So I went back and picked up some more stuff, and finally I got in the van. And when I got up to back in Eastern Kentucky, when I got up, I know the van was kind of a little bit light and something wasn't right. So I got there, I got a phone call. She said, you idiot, you left me in Florida. I said, oh, I left you in Florida. Okay. So I said, where was you at? She told me you was in the van. I thought you was in the van. I know I missed something. She said, you idiot. I was on the boat and I accidentally fell over the boat and caught in a fish net. I said, oh. I said, so I have to come back down there and get you again? And are you sure you're going to be with me when you come back this time? He said, you eat it. Yes, I am. And when you get home, you're in a doghouse and you're going to eat crackers. That's not normal. I used to do that anyway. See what I'm saying? So we're on the bubble now. So Claire says, Sue, the way she says it to me, she kind of says it real nice. She says, "You idiot, you dumb idiot, you're stupid. You left me. I about drowned over the boat." I said, "Well, wait, you're getting the wrong boat. This ain't the Titanic. We were talking about like a little tiny boat. You get mixed up." She said, "No, I ain't talking about that Titanic. I was on a fish boat." Well, that's why you smell like a fish.
Oh, you definitely lost it, Vern.
I know it, buddy. Burns lost it. Wait a minute, I can't lose something I didn't have. I like Wacky. Wacky's just like, he's comical, funny, and he's got that live stream. He's got it going, and I like them things, get things in the back. Hey, you're going to have to make one like Mr. Cool's wrestling ring in the back. That'd be cool for him, make a big wrestling ring. Like you do that, some of them like Cab 7 there, and that little guy in the back there is not working, or he's just sitting there. I don't know what he's doing. He's in the main back.
You'll need it because your brain has been body slammed.
That's right. Been body slammed a lot. Don't have a laugh heart attack. You'll laugh about it.
Oh my goodness.
But this Vern, I do have a show. I think they canceled my show for a little bit on YouTube, but I think they're gonna bring it back. That's what I heard. It's not like, well, it didn't get no mark against it. It's just I ain't made no videos in a while, so I guess I'm gonna have to pick up the speed and get up with everybody.
I heard there's a lady, Brenda G. She's looking for work.
Oh, cool. No, hey, why not Vern just come over and visit the Green Bay Wacky Live Show and be a co-host? That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I tried. Can you imagine me going, okay, hang on. Sub up, side down, side sideways, up, down, crooked eye, this way. Okay, everything love. Give me a hug. Love a hug.
Goodness.
Imagine me doing that. They'll be all twisted up.
Goodness.
They'll end up having to get another live stream, hook to this other live stream to make it big, mega live stream. And they say, "Welcome to the Green Bay Wacky." I say, "Welcome to the Green Bay Burn."
The Green Bay. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm sorry, I just kept taking over. Wacky had
gone
to
insane.
I know, but I will bring Mr. Cool back. I think he's done weed in the weeds. I think he's keeping the plants pretty well weed. But
that's all right. I'll be here. I don't have to take a leak or anything.
Okay. Well, there's a plant back there. You see that plant? I think he had weed that. And look at how hard it grow. It grow pretty good. But no, I'm sorry. This ain't that Radiate show. Sorry. I'm sorry, children. This is it's not that. But like I say, I'll see y'all, and I'll bring Mr. Cool back. And hey, don't forget, old Vern show. He's coming back.
Stay away from Florida, Vern.
That's right. No, next time I go, I probably won't be going to Florida. I probably might go to Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Because I can go.
Long boat for you.
That's right. Hey, don't forget. Hey, wait a minute. I just thought about something. I think I can sneak in a date site thing, like Burn. What do you call it? Cab 7's date site thing he does.
Cab 7's dating service.
Dating service. Yeah, Burn could do that because I think I'm gonna be divorced here in a couple weeks anyway from her. But you know what? After what happened, that's probably gonna be it. But I can go. I can do it like right now. Say, I'm lonely for you, baby. Oh yeah, I won't leave you on the boat beside the fish net no more. I love you, baby. Oh, okay.
If you do Cab 7 dating service, your voicemail that can hold up to 10 messages, don't worry, it won't get full.
Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Hey, Granny, are you still in here? I don't know if she's still here or she left. That says Joy All. I guess did she leave too?
I don't know. I got
Granny?
so many tabs up here. I'll tell you. Let's see here. Let's find out.
Granny, are you still here? Granny.
Yeah, I think she left.
Oh, she left too. Okay. I appreciate you stopping by.
I think she might be listening in the background because her thing came up when I did that sign. She might be listening in the background. We'll see. I typed.
Oh my God, that guy is crazy. God, take him off my channel.
Oh my goodness.
I was going to bring in Mr. Wall Street in, or man, Gamester, but they decided not to come because Vern was there. You know, I just scared them off. Well.
I'm getting ready to go take a snowmobile ride in 20 below.
20 below. Well, I guess Vern will probably be your co-star after you froze outside for a couple of hours. You know, you probably have to.
Cold.
Yeah, I say. Is it 20 below up here yet?
Just about 17, I think.
Yeah, just make sure your kids will bring you back in and roast you in like an oven thing, like
put you on a rotisserie.
Yeah,
my kid's coming with me. We're each taking a sled. We're going
together.
That's
at least one thing about it I can say, and this is a joke from Vern. At least y'all stick together pretty well.
Don't quit your day job, Vern.
I know.
Sorry, I can't help but want to roast you. That character just screams to get roasted.
Oh yeah. That would be the first time he's been roasted. He actually got called on fire one time in the forest one time, and he was out. And he had a good time. He was out camping and everything, and he was sitting around roasting wieners and roasting marshmallows and everything. And he felt pretty. He was getting pretty hot. He smelled something. And he said, "God, boys, these wieners and these marshmallows, they're on fire and everything." And he started getting stronger and stronger. He said, "God, it's really getting strong." He didn't turn around. His hiney was on fire. He got too close to the fire, and he caught his britches on fire. So he was literally on fire. That's why he was smoking so bad.
I could see Vern coming in handy. I could see some guys coming after you to rob you or something with guns, and you just lean down, and come up. Hi, my name's Vern. They'd be gone.
Or Vern can do this. Vern can go back and get all carried away, and Vern can take and say, if somebody tries to attack him behind, and he just, Green Bay whack him. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay whack him. After I get done, then if he's tore all pieces, and if he got his clothes got ripped out because I thumped him, then all I have to do is go to Brenda's Designs and design something for him.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And then after I get done with that, I can just call me a cab 7 and get it, and then I can leave. Like a car, waiting for the cab to come pick me up.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Oh God, I'm having a blast. I ain't had so much fun in a while. It's been a while.
I've just been cleaning. I've been cleaning the house, and now I'm gonna go for a snowmobile ride. And then we fixed my kid's car. I'm happy he had a problem with his headlights that was driving us nuts.
Hey, I got an idea for one of your shows. Have it to have a skit thing with that you meet an alien or something. And then when you meet the alien, and then it turned out, then when the spaceship opened up, the alien goes, it makes like E.T. go home, or something, like E.T. He's looking for Reese's Pieces, you know what I'm saying, or something, going down the spaceship, and then right behind him he has a pet, and it's a drone.
When I woke up this morning, I said to my wife, you know what? I should have an alien on my live stream.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Is it a legal one or illegal, or I mean,
Wrong alien. Sorry, wrong alien.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, what'd be neat? Have an alien look like ET. You know, he go, E.D. go home, and you know, or whatever you want to say. You say Green Bay Wacky go home, or whatever, you know, and then have a drone on the back of his head like up here, like flying around, like, hey, you missing me? You messing with the drone?
Oh my goodness. Don't make Brenda G laugh. She's just getting over pneumonia.
She'll be ready for potty break here in a minute.
Oh man, got my eyes watered. I'm laughing so hard.
Oh God, me and Green Bay's gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do a skid together sometime, like a Lauren Hardy or some kind of skid. Like Vern meets, like Vern meets Green Bay Wacky or one of your characters or something.
Tell me again, because we're in the Hangouts, because we're always chatting. What did you do in wrestling for 12 years again?
Professional wrestling. I wrestled.
You actually wrestled?
Yeah, I wrestled for about 12 years. I worked for Mountain Wrestling Association. I worked for Bluegrass Championship Wrestling. I worked for Hardcore. I worked with some of the former WWE stars and the Impact wrestlers. I've traveled with some of them. Nature Boy Ric Flair was the one I managed in WCW around my hometown. I managed him for a while, and that was just one night show that I did with them. And then I managed Ox Baker, Rock and Roll Express, Goldust. He helped train me in some. Goldust did.
I wonder if that's something like my brother was doing, because he was in wrestling back in the day, and he went to Kentucky, and he would basically get paid to,
yeah,
for the show.
Yeah, independent wrestling is small. You don't get paid a whole lot independent and stuff. It's small promotions and stuff.
Yeah, but he was a badass, man. He was really big.
Yeah, well, see, I managed too. Not only did I wrestle, see, I was the MWA Junior Heavyweight Champion one time, and then I managed too. I managed Abdul the Butcher, well-known star. Done shows with Bruiser Brody back in the '80s. I know, like I say, I know the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know all them guys.
For all I know, you met my brother.
I probably worked with them. Just don't know, because they have different ring names, and stuff.
Yeah, he went by Guns. He called himself Guns because of his arms.
Probably come across him, but just it's been back in the '80s, and then I retired back. I was in 12 years, and I retired back in 2007. I got out of the business.
He would have been a great character, but he didn't have the mind for the showbiz thing. He had the body and the and all that, but he just couldn't get into what he had to do to be successful at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like I said, Brandon. There's a lot of stuff goes in the back people don't know about, drugs and steroids, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And that's the reason I got out of the business, is because I don't want to be a part of something that I know for a fact that once the police come raiding and knowing I'm not, I don't do that stuff, but I don't want to be involved in that, but knowing that it can hurt my name, hurt me,
Yeah, he saw a bunch of stuff that was pretty crazy, and that made him leave. He couldn't handle it. He was like, and I told him, I said, dude, if you're going to try to be a showbiz star, you're going to see that kind of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
And he couldn't handle it, man. He'd tell me stories like, just, wow, wow, that's going on behind in the dressing room,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So you're both here, and this is going to be a rare thing for me. I've never done this before. I am going to personally do an interview for both of y'all, since you're both here, and I know y'all have busy schedules. Is that all right with you, Brenda?
Sure.
And hey,
as long as it's not for an hour or two. I gotta go snowmobiling with my kid.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna be doing
how long?
Okay, so you want to later do it one with you before you? Are you doing live tonight?
No.
Well, I'll get with you on that. Maybe do an interview separate from you all, and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm limited on time, because I just jumped on the computer. I told my kid we're gonna go snowmobiling.
Okay.
See the snowmobile outfits back here?
Yeah. Maybe later on tonight or something. Maybe we can do an interview later tonight or something.
Yeah, you want something that you want to put on your channel, you mean? Like make a video of, or?
Well, on the live stream, you're automatically doing the live. Well, I'm doing the live stream now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's automatically. It's already.
Well, how
video.
how long are you talking? Are you just talking 15 minutes, or?
Well, what's the normal? I know that guy that does one of the behind the camera. He does one.
Yeah, the dude behind the camera. What is that whistling?
What is that?
You hear my cockatiel?
Oh, it's a bird.
A bird?
Yeah,
I didn't know what that was.
That's my co-host.
Is that like
Your co-host?
Is that like Beretta had?
No, he's a little one. He's a cockatiel, not a cockatoo.
Oh,
But,
you remember
yeah,
Beretta? Right? Remember? Yeah, that white bird.
He's the best co-host I've ever had.
I have got too many co-hosts. To be honest with you, I've got Vern and Mr. Wall Street. Name it. I even got a new co-host, Mr. Drone Man. He's new. He just flying around, so I ain't got much work on him. But no, I'll do it. I'll do the interview. I know some of them. I've seen the Mitchell family do their interviews. I've seen them do like an hour, a little over an hour or something on theirs.
Oh yeah, they can get long. But part of it depends on, like, some of the ones I did. Like, I did a couple interviews, and like the chat was pretty busy. There were like 20 or 30 people in there, so a lot of questions were coming out of the audience and stuff.
Yeah. Well, just say this more with me in this situation. This is more like I guess Oprah Winfrey thing. It's one-on-one question.
I'm debating if I want to make a spoof. Oprah Winfrey for president. Seriously? Oprah Winfrey for president? Seriously?
Anything can happen. Even The Rock.
She'll probably win. She'll probably win.
Yeah, well, as much as Donald Trump, being pretty racist a little bit here recently, with the Haiti people, and Lord have mercy.
What did he do? What did he do now?
He makes some fun over there. He said he did not need to be over here and all that stuff, and he made pretty well fun. He was talking about the Haitis and blacks, and I mean, it was horrible. I mean, then he said he had Alzheimer's. See, I don't remember saying that. Or more like, I don't remember saying that.
I've got a section on my latest video on how to be a politician. That's a professional, how to do the I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Well, you think? Think about it. He's not only Donald Trump being a rich millionaire, blah, 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 all that stuff, being a millionaire or whatever, but he is a former WWE star. People forgot about that. Yeah, he wrestled against Vince McMahon, her versus her match.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and Vince lost. Yep.
I'm gonna look that up. Trump being a wrestler.
Yeah, Trump versus yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. WWE's Hall of Fame. Yeah.
I'm like, are you being serious or?
I'm being serious. I'm not joking. Go to the WWE Hall of Fame and pull it up. It'll say Donald Trump.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yep. You go look it up and you'll see it.
Well, the funny thing is, if people just understand how the world works, they wouldn't have a beef with Trump. Trump doesn't run the country, all right? The Rockefellers run the world, all right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
See, I think it's funny. Young people actually think the president runs the country. Seriously? Can you say puppet? Oh, hello.
I know that Trump Plaza was on fire the other day.
Oh.
On top of Trump's Plaza, he was on fire.
Really?
Yeah, he's on news. I guess that's where I guess there was a lot of lies going on. You know, I guess he got the bill gone for or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Give me Reagan again.
I need somebody. I think anybody can run it right now.
Another one escaped. Put him back in the
cage. Oh Lord. That's what you call young youth.
I mean,
they're still
I did a
back in the cage.
I did a skit on that once, and it was like Oprah Winfrey, right? Like, could you imagine? It'd be like talking to some of the, leaders of the world, and be like, so were you beat up when you were a little kid? Is that why you wanted to fire the missiles?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, people at YouTube. We had a little problem just now. This is from not NASA. I'm sorry. This is a YouTube. Accidentally, we had to censor here just for a minute. There was 2 kids escaped. We're sorry about that. But,
oh, it's madness and craziness.
Well,
okay, we're back to reality.
They said your dinner's ready, so you better go eat.
No, wait. I need to lose some little weight. It will find me.
We don't want you to waste away.
Yeah.
No. There's only one cool, and it's Mr. Cool.
That's Mr. Cool.
There's one Green Bay wacky, and he's wacky. I mean, Green Bay. And there's just one Brenda.
Thank God.
One, yeah. Lord help us. Hail Mary, full of grace. I mean,
they broke the mold.
You're going to make me bring out the cross here in a minute. Catholic your blood, Catholic you.
Well, at the risk of sounding bad, at the risk of sounding bad, I've got to go for my snowmobile ride before it gets too dark.
It ain't dark there yet?
No, not yet.
When you get out there, turn the light off outside, it will be dark then.
But I promised my kid, and I want to go out and do it before it gets too late while I get some energy.
Well, if you have a show tomorrow night, it's going to be canceled.
Yeah. I'll try not to go into a tree.
Yeah, don't hit a tree. Or, well, if I'm in the room, I would come in and say, everybody, we got some sad news. Wacky got hit by a tree.
Wacky got whacked.
He hit the tree, then they had to thaw him out. And I don't know how long. It's going to take a couple of days to get him out of the ice cube.
Well, the good news is I've been riding a snowmobile for 30 plus years, and I'm pretty safe. So I think I'll come back.
You think you'll come back? But you know the old saying is, there's the first time for everything.
Don't.
Lord.
I'm not one of those crazy snowmobilers. I don't go jumping over driveways and all that. We just go.
Well, we'll know what happened if your kids get happy and say they want to build a snowman, but we'll know exactly who the snowman is. You're gonna be like, where's Dad at? I know he's around somewhere.
It's gone to the madness. It's gone to the madness.
Well, be careful out there in the cold, Green Bay.
Yeah, we'll talk again. We'll talk again in the Hangouts or whatnot.
Okay, but be careful and make sure that the drones don't get you. Okay.
All right, I'll be looking out the window.
There you go. Hey, make you a video of that. Make you a video of that. Drones attacking me.
All right, see ya.
Bye, sweetie.
Love you.
Yep.
He's always a lot of fun.
He is. Now you actually got to see the funny side of me. So a lot of people think I'm just a wrestler. That's why I've heard a lot of people come in chat and say, "Well, he's just wrestling. He's just into wrestling stuff. He's not really not fun." But when and then I have my comic channel with Vern. He does his own thing. I do a different character and stuff, and he does his thing, and I do my thing. It's kind of try to play both characters. It does get tiresome a little bit, but but it's worth it because people love comical things too. Just like
Yeah.
wrestling or your channel or anybody. Everybody's got choices to make. Nobody
Yeah.
makes anybody come to the channel, but it's as long as you're making good content and people loves what you're doing, and you're gonna have some people that hate you, and it's just
Oh well,
natural.
shoot. I feel this way about the haters. If you are achieving any element of success with your YouTube channel, you're going to have haters.
Oh
So
yeah,
when the haters come around, I feel like, okay, I must be doing something right because here they come.
oh yeah,
So, I just ignore them. I go on doing what I've got to do.
exactly.
They got to me a little bit right before Christmas. There was a whole dramatic bunch of foolishness that I got drug into, and it wore me down. I had so many different ones coming at me from so different directions that it just wore me down physically. And that's how I ended up getting sick over Christmas. And I've been fighting that off, and I'm doing much better. But, through the course of the whole thing, it gave me time to think and pause about the whole situation. And I thought, well, my channel's successful. It is going the right direction. It's going the way that I want it to go. I'm achieving my goals and then some with the channel. So I'm doing everything right as far as I'm concerned. I'm helping people. That nobody's getting hurt except, for me, getting attacked by a bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah.
But, I thought as long as I'm doing the right thing, I don't have anything to worry about because they're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
take care of themselves.
Exactly. Well, let me ask you a question since we're like I said, I was going to do an interview anyways. What was you doing before you actually got into actually YouTube and you know the channel and stuff, and you started? What was you doing actually before then?
Well, I retired back in March of 2017, I guess it was. And I had been dabbling a little bit with YouTube right before I retired uh, to see, if I liked it and what I was going to do. And I had two channels at the time. One of them, I was doing the news. And that was taking up a whole lot of my time. I really went into that full time in June or no, it was in 2016. Yeah, get my years right here. That was in 2016, right after I retired in March. And it was taking me several hours to gather up all the news stories. And then it was taking me an hour to an hour and a half to do the news. And then it was taking me time to answer all the messages and everything that I was getting from that. So I was putting in 6 to 8 hours every day just doing that channel. And I was doing it 7 days a week.
Wow.
I wasn't taking no time off for, a good behavior or nothing. So I did that for one full year. I did it from June of 2016 to June of 2017. And as I was approaching, because I thought if I can do this for one full year, then I know at least a little bit about what I'm doing with YouTube. I know how to bring people onto the show. I know how to do the screen share, all the basic things that I would need to know how to do through the Google Hangouts in order to do a show.
Yeah.
When I'd always said that when I retired, I wanted to craft. I wanted to design things. I wanted to be creative. I've always been involved in all different kinds of crafts over the years. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do when I retire. So I did the news show for one full year, and then I went into doing the craft show. That was my third channel. My first channel was just doing stories, and telling things that happened to me in my life and doing the ginger snaps and that sort of thing. Well, I retired the news show. I mean, it's still out there on YouTube, but who wants to listen to news from a year or two ago? So nobody hardly ever goes there, I guess. But I started this channel, Brenda G's Designs, where I craft and I teach people how to craft and have a lot of fun with doing the crafting show. Before I retired, I was doing research for a research company, and I traveled all over Ohio and Indiana going to courthouses and getting information on liens and on mortgages for this research company. And it was a job that required like 12 to 18 hours a day every day. And a lot of it ended up being online by the time that I retired. But when I first started out with that back in the early 2000s, I had to drive. So I was driving from courthouse to courthouse. Sometimes I'd have to leave the house at 3 o'clock in the morning to be at the courthouse that I was going to open at 8 o'clock to get the information that I needed. So, you know, a 5 hour drive before you even start work, and then work 8 to 4, and then have to drive home from Timbuktu and not get home until 8, 9 o'clock at night, and know that you got to get back up in 6 hours to hit the road again to do what you have to do. So it was grueling, a very grueling job, but I did that for 11 years. And so, you know, YouTube's like a vacation compared to what I'm used to. A lot of people look at YouTube as being a lot of work. And I'm thinking, well, maybe that's because you've never really worked, you know. If you've been out there doing 18-hour days, you know, you'd look at YouTube as being a vacation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you know, there's a, you know, like I say that, you know, even, do you have to me, you have to have a compassion to, want to do YouTube, you know, and enjoy it while you're doing it. You know, if it gets to the point you don't enjoy it no more, then I don't think you need to be a YouTuber, because, you know, of, you got to have a heart and soul. It's like you say, it's a lot of people that looks at, you know, as a hobby. Some people looks as to become rich. Well, like, you know, when you're rich, you might as well get that, you know. But
they're delusional.
that's delusional. If you're not up there with the big wigs, you know, if you're down here with the little wigs, you don't make that big money like the big wigs do up there.
That's
but,
right.
You know, but now they, you know, like Pit Pie and all them guys, they make, you know, millions and millions of dollars. And but I think I seen one of his things that was like he made $57 million, I think, 1 year. I think, if I'm mistaken. I seen on one of the stats of his over the years, you know,
Wow.
stats. And I was like, wow, you know, and I was kind of amazed by that. But you know, it's not only that, you make friends on here, you meet interesting people. You know, and you're doing something compassion, something that you love to do. You know, if it don't matter if it's wrestling or designing. And there's a lot of people back where I'm from Kentucky. There's a lot of people craft and stuff, makes things, and you will believe when they have the festivals and stuff goes on, that how many crafters they are.
Yeah.
And that means a lot. And even flea markets and stuff like that. You won't believe people that flea markets that sell stuff that's crafters, you know, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very interesting craft itself, you know. So how many years total have you been doing the design things all together, experience wise?
Well, I have crafted all my life, off and on, you know, between jobs and things that I have done. And I've done a lot of flea markets. I've done a lot of craft shows. I retired from doing one craft show. It was a great big craft show over in Ohio. It's been 3 years ago I retired from that, and I had been doing that craft show for 30 years. Mm-hmm. And I'd been crafting long before that. So I don't know. I mean, probably, 40 to 50 years I've been doing crafts. So wow. I've got experience in all different kinds of crafts. It's, you know, some people just dedicate themselves to doing one particular craft. That's what they like to do. I've always been very eclectic, where, you know, from the wood burning to the weaving, all kinds of needle crafts, the engraving. I did a show just yesterday where I did kind of a mixed media piece that I had some painting and some design to it. And then the day before that, I did a show where I did a shabby chic piece that's got a lot of lace and frou-frou stuff to it, based on a Paris theme that somebody asked me to do. I've done a lot of leather work and decorate gourds and just all kinds of things that I do. What I'm doing now is kind of a compilation of everything that I've done over the years.
Cool. It's cool. Maybe sometime that maybe we can have a small piece or something. Maybe you can send to me by mail or something that I can actually show on the show, or my shows and stuff.
Sure.
And if stuff like that, that'd be interesting, you know, stuff like that, to be able to show off what you do. How long? Actually, how long have you been a YouTuber?
Well, I started in with YouTube back in the first part of 2016. It was like right before I retired. I got kind of interested in it. Some friends of mine had been doing a few shows and stuff with YouTube, so they kind of got me interested in it. And then I went to investigating YouTube and seeing all the different things that they had on there and all kinds of educational things that they had, and figured out that, well, most anything you want to learn how to do, you can type it into that YouTube search engine and bam, you get a whole bunch of videos of people showing you how to do stuff and fix things. And it's an educational thing too. There's
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of foolish stuff that goes on YouTube, but there's a lot of really important educational kind of things that go on there too. So you kind of have to weed out the good from the bad and just go on with what you're interested in. Um, I've kind of been amazed here recently at some of the stuff people do when they're doing their videos. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't understand the the thought process that goes into it. But the notifications come up on the screen and you click on it, so you don't know where you're going.
Oh yeah.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Oh yeah.
And you turn it on. And I turned one on one day, and there's a fella standing there. It's all you could see was from the waist up on him, and he's dripping wet. He's obviously in a bathroom. You can see the shower stall behind him, and he's just got out of the shower.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, Lord have mercy, what in the world have I just walked into? And he's talking about, and this is a grown man, and he's talking about how he can't do his live stream from the front room because Daddy is doing his karaoke in there. And he wanted to do his live stream, and he starts talking about how important it is to be faithful. And he's got a girlfriend, and he's talking about being faithful to the girlfriend, yet he's standing there apparently stark naked with the water dripping off of him. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What is he thinking? His mama would come in there with a switch and cut him.
No, that sounds like a clip bait right there myself. That sounds like
I'm like, I mean, he was dead serious about this whole thing, that this was just like normal for him. And I mean, if I was your mother, I would whoop you. Lord, I'd never get done whooping on you.
I sometimes I don't understand that. It's like, for example, for and stuff like you said there in that situation, and it's just like, some YouTubers, they do clickbait, for example. They take it and make it the thumbnail look at in a certain way, and then when you go in, it's a totally different the video.
Yeah.
And they do that, try to get more views of doing that. And well, I mean, that's, to me, I would never want to do something like it because it can really bite you on the butt.
Oh yeah.
And thumbnails is, don't get me wrong, thumbnails is very important. If you got a catchy thumbnails, I mean, really catchy, that it's of your channel, and the people, I mean, and I'll tell you some pointers. I've done a lot of reading and a lot of stuff too. Is that the colors of your thumbnails, some like red and different colors of your thumbnail, that makes a difference too. And wherever you get that catchy word, and then once you get like your tag names and stuff, and you get that with a good tag name, with all them, it can make a whole lot of difference to draw more, ranks you high and in the YouTube and reading them, and it can really make it go a lot higher up rankings wise. What I'm trying to say. And I know some YouTubers don't. I mean, some people that don't have a whole lot of viewers, that they don't fool with that. They don't the SEO. They just don't take time to do that. Make the right tags and stuff and the right words and stuff. And
well, I think a lot of them don't know about it. A lot of them haven't educated themselves about any of that, and they don't understand any of that. And then I think some of it, just in my personal opinion, you have to get the experience behind you in doing this, and you have to watch other people's videos, and you have to see what are the people that are being successful doing to get their stuff to be successful, and then you have to make a decision on whether you want to do that or not. because
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the stuff that people are doing to get to be successful, I don't want to involve myself in. But then
Oh,
there
yeah.
are other people that seem to be very successful, and they're doing things the way that, I think would be the right way to go about doing things.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
so, those are the people that I want to follow. But I think there's some folks that get into this that are just headstrong and they're not interested in learning about it. They're just, I just want to put up what I want to put up, whether it's games or whether it's vlogs or, whatever it is, it's just, this is what I want to do. And I'm just putting this up there, and they don't really care whether they're successful or not.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
I think some of them then just kind of fall into the thing about, oh, well, I guess I need to get subscribers. I mean, there's one individual that I happen to know that is on a big kick about wanting subscribers, but they have no content. They don't have any videos.
Exactly.
And you can't get them to understand that, look, you can have 5 trillion subscribers. If you have no views, it doesn't mean anything.
No. Watch
You
time
gotta
is, I'm
You
sorry.
got to get the content. You got to get the videos up, and you got to get the people that are subbing to you to watch these videos. That's
Exactly.
what's going to make your channel successful, not just that you have collected a bunch of subscribers. And
No.
then,
Them subscribers, I mean, viewers means a whole lot. Watch time, even YouTube. Watch time is a really thing they look to, and how you reenact it with other people like we do in the chat rooms. If somebody gives us comments, when we come back and we like to say, well, I think your video is good, and then you come back and say, hey, I thank you for that. They look, and YouTube looks at that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And they
And
look
then
at your your
it's not
likes.
just it's just not that. It is also when they leave you a comment, go over to their channel, pull up one
Exactly.
of their videos, and leave a comment for them.
Exactly.
Let it run in the background if you don't have time to actually sit there and watch it. I mean, we're all busy. We can't watch everybody. We have,
No.
1,000 subscribers, for crying out loud, and everybody's putting up 10 videos a day. For goodness sakes, you can't be expected to watch everything that everybody puts out there. Leave some stuff running in the background. If some of them have playlists, you can pull up playlists and let them play on your computer with the sound off overnight to give them view time, for crying out loud.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, they
But
even got to now. They got a new thing now on computer things now on to Google Play. It's a what do they call it? Where it's a button that you push and it keeps like viewing.
yeah, like a
Um,
robotic thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they got things like that. If for example, if you can't get to everybody's thing, but it still works the same way.
Right.
But now the problem with that situation with that though, because that people have done that in the past, but what it is YouTube, they have your ISP.
Yeah.
If you do that, then you're pretty well they know you're and they'll cut them views back or
Yeah.
and they keep an eye on that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you said on a playlist thing like that, that's when I first started mine. I mean, I've been in it for about 2 years now. And the first time I did, I looked at my videos first before I done anything. I looked at everyone, see how I wanted to see it for myself, how I looked on video. If I made any mistakes or if I done something wrong, I know how to correct it next time when I filmed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to look at yourself first, before you go look at
Yeah.
someone else and see how you
Well,
feel about yourself.
yeah, we're amateurs. We're not professionals. If we were
No.
professionals, we'd be getting paid for this. So
Oh, yeah.
we're all amateurs trying to learn how to do this.
We're just getting just the crumbs from the big dogs. So that's
Yeah. And when I've had people come to me and ask me about doing videos and stuff, and they have no experience in doing it, and I tell them right off the bat, okay, you got to have a camera and you got to have some kind of audio. If it's a camera that's got audio to it, a microphone, that's great. You need to get your camera angle set up, and you're going to need some kind of lighting to light up whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's you or whether you're doing crafts or, if you're outside, you do it in the daylight or under a street light or something so people can see something that's going on. Nobody wants to look at a black screen. And then, you got to keep in mind that about the first half dozen videos you do probably should be short because they're going to be awful.
Yeah.
Because you don't have experience doing it, but
No.
you want to go back and look at those videos and see what can I change to make this better, and look at it with constructive criticism on, the lighting could have been better, the camera angle could have been better, the audio could have been better, the content could have been better, whatever it is, you want to look at it and say, okay, this is what I could do to have improved that video. And if you need to take it down, take it down. If you look at it and you're just embarrassed by it and think, oh my goodness gracious, that's the awfulest thing I've ever seen in my life, I'm going to take that thing down, then take it down and redo it. Do it differently. Do it with whatever improvements that you think you need to have made to it. That's the advice I give people.
Oh, yeah. It's like, for example, I did my first mistake. The hillbilly kind of caught me on my first mistake when I was starting out. I had my phone, camera phone, regular phone. I had it because it took real good pictures. I mean, as far as it was an AT&T phone, but it was a wide, type phone, and it done real good. But the only problem I did, instead of turning it sideways, I turned it upside down, and I kept doing that for a while. And he said, "No, you need to turn your phone sideways to make it a wider house, screen."
Right.
And I said, okay, well, I learned from a mistake. I did. That was the first mistake I did. I think a lot of people have done that too, and I ain't the only one. But they've been others have done that before.
Yep, I see people doing that all the time, where they don't turn the camera sideways, so you just get this little narrow thing with all the black stuff on both sides of the screen of it. So, it's a learning experience. And
exactly.
People say, oh, I'm so intimidated by it. And I said, look, here's the thing. There wasn't one of us that came out of the womb knowing how to do this. We're all learning.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things that I have to learn about this yet. I'm happy to share whatever knowledge that I've got with anybody that wants to hear it. But keep in mind, I don't know everything that there is to know. So, we're all
not me either. I'm not me either. I mean, I know, some things. Now I watch videos from a lot from like video creators and all them, and I've learned a lot from them by watching some of their videos about what you can do, what you can't do, and like I said though, and like I tell them, first I'll say, well, you gotta have to be able to have a super chat, you gotta have at least 1,000 subscribers.
Right.
To even get some of that. And then I said, well, to be able to get paid, the ads and stuff onto, not much anyway, but it's hard to talk about that. But you know what I'm saying? You just don't, and you have to have 10,000 views to be able to do that,
Exactly.
And they take a fit. And like I said, I know many YouTubers have less subscribers, but I know some of them has 1 million views, just a few subscribers.
Yeah.
And
well, and you got to keep in mind a lot of that is them buying views too, because you can buy views.
Yeah, you can buy it. And yeah, sometimes them get you in trouble too. I never buy. I can say I never bought none, but I have worked enough to be able to, like I said, I go on these live streams. That helps a lot. Like whacking on them. You get subscribers, get people. And they've got they got programs like you said. They got sub thing, and you got all these buy subs, or they even got someday they even give you free subs. But the problem is, you can have all that subs, but if they don't sit there and watch it, it ain't gonna make a hell of a difference, because views is what counts. Without them viewing that, being a loyal fan, or we're, like Mitchell family, we consider family, and it's kind of how you look at them, to people. Without them, the subscriber thing don't mean nothing. That's just a name or a number.
Right.
But without that number multiplying them views, it's not going to make a difference.
Yep.
You're going to be sitting there with and it's like when you go out and make people buys them or get bots or whatever they do, to do it legally. I call it legally. To me, you're just getting somebody who does it one time, and then after that, they can't be able to watch the views. They can't give you more views what you need to get up to the bigger views like the Peppy Pies and all them
Yeah.
guys. They had to start at the bottom, but a lot of them guys is not. They forget where they come from. They forgot it was down there where we was at, and like I said before, if it gets to the point that I get to that kind of way they are, I just walk away from YouTube. I mean, I came into YouTube, and also I can walk away from YouTube.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it, and as long as it's fun to me, I ain't coming this to be millionaire. I ain't coming here to be rich. I came here to enjoy what I do and my content. And if you get to a point you don't enjoy your content and love what you do, it's time to hang it up. It's time to quit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I enjoy it, and I enjoyed watching your videos or Wackies or anybody that I get really close to and talk to, make friends with, and it feels good to have a support with other friends and people that really cares about you, that really will stick by you, and it makes a difference.
Yeah. I've had people come to me and demand that I make them understand what it is that I think I'm doing by getting subs on my channel. I'm like, okay, there's so many things wrong with that I don't even know where to begin, because first of all, I don't need to make you understand nothing. What I'm doing for me. I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. And what I'm doing by getting subs on my channel is I'm meeting people, and I'm making friends with people, and I'm getting educated on the things that they're interested in. And I'm learning things, and I'm learning all kinds of things, not only about YouTube, but about my crafting and how I can adapt different things that other people are involved in into my crafting. It's an educational experience for me. Not that you need to understand that. It's for me. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it to spite anybody. I'm not doing it to upset anybody. People want to join my channel and they like watching my videos. And if you have a problem understanding that, then apparently you have no business being involved with me or my channel. It's very simple. There's a million channels out there. Go pick you another one. If you don't like me and you don't like what I'm doing and you don't like the fact that I'm getting subs, I don't understand why it is that you wouldn't want me to be successful. I'd like for you to be successful, but it's not up to me to understand your mentality on this.
Exactly.
It's up to me to understand my walk and how I'm conducting myself. I can't control you. I can't control your attitude. All I can do is control what I'm doing. And
exactly, it's like kid behind the camera when he lost Michael and Charlie when they lost their dad. Angry grandpa. He got on there and he was telling how he felt about the situation when his dad died, and he said there'll be a lot of people they'll look up on him and where he died and stuff. And he said, I want to tell you right now, no matter what, I love my dad, and if I cry, I'm gonna cry. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe me right now.
Yeah,
that's what he said, and I don't blame him a bit. What he said, I back him 100% on that, because that was his dad, and people should respect that. And you know what I'm saying, and and that's what bugged me. That it's sad that we had to say that. Some jerk out there or hater out there, and to let them know that he's human just like anybody else. Yeah, he might be high up, in rankings and YouTube, and but the guy, he lost his dad, and that's something that you can't replace. And being, angry grandpa, that's very hard to replace.
Yeah.
He's just to me it's like being an icon.
Yeah.
So to me, he's like an icon in his character. There'll never be another one him. I'm sorry, but I don't think there'll ever be another one him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that want to fight the creators of the videos about their content, when it's very simple. Just don't watch their content. If you don't like what they got, go to another channel. You got a TV sitting in your living room, and if you turn on a channel and you don't like what's on there, you turn the channel. And it's the same thing with YouTube. And I don't understand, and I probably never will be able to wrap my brain cells around why people can't understand it's the same concept. If you don't like it, turn the channel. There's billions of channels on YouTube. way different than what there is on TV. I mean, there's all sorts of content you can watch on YouTube. And, you don't, even if you got the big package with the cable, you're not going to get as many channels on TV as what you have with YouTube. And you'd still change the channel on the TV. It's just no different.
Johnny, or Johnny plays. Who went in the room? I don't know, Bob. I don't know on that. But welcome to the channel. Appreciate it. But no, I'm having an interview here with Brenda Designs. I hope I said it right. Lord mercy.
Brenda G's Designs.
Yeah, Brenda G. Sorry. Okay, boys, I made a mistake. Just go back and read it. But no, I enjoy it. It's Brenda G. Designs, and I've been doing an interview, and this is a really good question to ask you on this last question. Is what do you see yourself in with YouTube and everything for about 10 years from now?
I have not one clue. I really don't. I mean, I would like to think that my channel gets really popular and that I get tons of subscribers. I never look to make any money off of YouTube itself. When I got into this, what my goal was to be able to educate people on being creative, because I think that's very important in your personal life, is to be creative. It's good for the soul to be able to create and make something, a beauty, something that you enjoy, something that's useful. And at the same time, I'm retired. I make a lot of crafts. I do things that pleasure me, as far as, making soap and making all kinds of paintings and the jewelry and all the different things that I do. So I have to have an outlet for that. And I have an Etsy store. So if people enjoy the things that I make and they'd like to have something that I make, it's available to them on Etsy. I am retired and I'm on Social Security. I'm a widow. So my only source of income is my Social Security and what I would be able to make off of my crafts in order to subsidize my Social Security a little bit. So that was my goal when I went into this. And I'd like to think that in another 10 years that I've been very successful in accomplishing those goals.
That sounds good. Maybe sometime I maybe get you to make a design thing or some craft thing with Mr. Cool on you or something. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
I can do that.
And but like I said, what do this? I'm gonna let this be one more. I'm gonna add a little question bonus before I go, before I shut the chat room down.
Okay.
What kind of advice do you get a young YouTuber that wants to get into designing craft stuff like you're doing on your channel? What kind of advice would you give to them and them coming up?
I would tell them to start with one thing that they really enjoy doing, whatever it is, whatever craft thing that they like to do, if it's painting or if it's weaving or jewelry making, even wood burning, or what, depending on the age, of course, but whatever it is that they really enjoy doing, start with one thing that you really enjoy and work on that until you really have the craft down, until you're approaching expert level with whatever you're doing. Don't do it for a day or two and say, oh, well, I know how to do this. Do it until you really know what you're doing, that you've expanded that craft as far as you think that you can expand it, and then branch out into other crafts. That's what I would tell somebody young that's starting out in all this. Somebody that's older probably has some experience doing different things throughout their life. So, my advice to them might be a little bit different, but I would always tell somebody, start with one thing that you really enjoy and do it well. My soap making would be the one major thing in my craft, because I've spent over 30 years honing that down to a science with my soap. And that's the most popular thing that I make, is the soap. So, all the years of experience that I put into developing the exact thing with the soap is, it has been my, I guess, claim to fame, if you'd, want to label it as that. That's the one thing that I'm really known for is my soap making.
Well, we appreciate that. That sounds like a good advice and stuff. And maybe you need to maybe see some of the products, some that you make, and hands on to be able to see it, for myself,
Yep.
The products that you do, and give them more, advice about your channel, and that's what I'm here for. I try to help out all the YouTubers, because say if we pull together and help each other out, then we all can go, be success up to the top. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong. And Hillbilly had said this here the other day. He said it's about time us young, the YouTubers that's starting out and the ones that's been there for a while, it's all pulled together, because they're not going. The big wigs, big dogs, is not going to come and help us. So we're going to have to help each other. And
Exactly.
So we need to pull together, help each other, and not down. It's just like I was talking to a Christian, Janty, or whatever his name, show. He was talking about quitting, and I told him, I said, so I was mostly talking about him quitting his channel, and he's got some people that follows him, fans or friends or whoever it may be. I said, don't let haters and let people just drag you down. You need to shake it off. Be positive about things. Don't pay if you're busy doing your content and you're working and you're occupied and doing things. You're not gonna have time for that stuff, that drama stuff. Because I'll tell you what, as much as I do live stream, or if I do videos and do all this stuff, and even got I do on Facebook Live too at times. I don't have time to worry about them. To me, the way I look at it, it don't matter if they like me or don't like me. I still get paid no matter what.
Right. Yeah, so, you ban the haters and you go on and do your thing. And you ignore the thumbs down. I laugh when they give me thumbs down on my videos. Honest to God, I sit there and laugh because I'm thinking, okay, this is how big of an idiot you are that you're putting the thumbs down. I still get credit for the view. All right, whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And you're putting the thumbs down because you think that it's going to hurt me. When I see the thumbs down, I see myself as being successful because I got under your skin enough to make you watch the video. So I've won. And, that's like doing the victory dance. I probably dance more over the thumbs down that I get than I do over the thumbs up because I know I got under their skin.
Yeah, I actually seen you seen you do a dance. Girl, you just doing that this thing here
and doing the twerking. Yeah. That was the night that I hit 1,000 subs. I was partying that night.
But it's good that you can meet people, make friends. And I'll tell you one guy. He was the positive guy I've ever seen in my life, and that has to be Calf 7. His channel comes to positive, like how yours is. As far as the guy wise, I've never seen anybody talk as much positive as he does on that show, on his channel. And he's very, he said, he deals with the haters and deals with people, critics and whatever you want to call them.
Right.
And stuff like that. But, he's comical. He does a live stream, and just like it interests me because, to be honest with you, craft stuff is something I always kind of like to see how they put stuff together. Especially something that I've never, hands-on do it myself, but it'd be something that I would like to learn. And it's kind of strange. They say guys do that. No, there are guys that get some craft stuff too. I met guys at the Mountain Hurst Festival, my hometown. They make crafts. They make stuff out of wood and stuff. Craft things out of wood.
I do too. I whittle and carve stuff. As a matter of fact, I got a project that it's going to be kind of an ongoing project, and I haven't done any videos on it, but I'm working on fishing lures, carving fishing lures out. And I do wood burning and I do leather craft. There's a lot of guys that's into that sort of thing. I've been painting on tiles, engraving and then painting the tiles. And the other day I did a video on how to make the hangers if you want to hang the tiles up on the wall rather than trying to go out and buy something to hang them up on the wall with. And I had a lot of guys that made comments on that saying, hey, now there's something that I can get into. So, it's not all about doing stuff frou-frou and lacy. We do all kinds of different crafts.
Well, maybe sometime when I get a chance, I'll send you my address, and you can send maybe some guy like Mr. Cool or something, and just to show you, some, things like, like you do on your video. And personally, come from me, I would endorse you big time. So
okay, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Yeah, just send me your address there through YouTube, and I'll just give you my email address if you still got it there, or however you want to do it. Just get in touch with me, and I'll fix you up something.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Send it over by drone.
That would be cool. Hey, make sure. Well, if you have to, you can always send by the drone. I had to get that in there.
Have the drone drop it off.
Yeah. It might well could be over to the neighbor's house. I'll have to go through the window and get stuck in the window. They said, "What happened to you?" And here's a drone looking at my butt, see me trying to get out of the window. And they said, well, "Here's live, folks. This is live drone here. He's standing right there, and this guy must be losing his mind and saying sticking outside the window." I said, I'm looking at that drone and said, "You ain't recording this, are you?" That drone, yeah, I am.
Film at 11.
Yeah, film 11. Big butt stuck in the window. But no, we appreciate Rena G being here. We sure do, designs, and I appreciate your time and everything, and also want to thank you for the interview. I appreciate that, and anything that you want to say anything.
Well, I just want to thank you for having me on the show. This has been a hoot. I've enjoyed the heck out of this, and hey, drop by my show on Monday night there at 8:00 Eastern time. And I do the live chat thing, and we sub up, sub down, and anybody that happens to be watching this or listening to it, drop by. Everybody's welcome. And I talk about whatever crafts that I've made for the week, answer any questions anybody's got, and act up, and whatever I do. You never know what I'm going to do from 1 minute to the next, because I don't.
And only that, if she gets happy, she might do the dance for you. Yeah. Or she might even do the twerk for you. And if that ain't it, she might also get a visitor. It might be one of them special Brenda G design drone flying around above her head. I had to get that in too. I had fun with that drone thing.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cool. I certainly appreciate it. And I'm going to have to get out of here. I got a dog sitting here looking at me cross-eyed that wants to go outside. So I'm going to have to let this dog out. But it has been a pleasure.
It's been an honor, and we love you. It's a hands up. Love you. And I appreciate you, and I consider you as a friend. And you can drop by here anytime you want on the panel. Or if you're in the room, you're automatically, I got you for my mods. So if you're in the room, I appreciate that too. And keep an eye on the room, stuff like that. And folks, believe me, and go check her out. Brenda G Designs. And if you're into craft stuff, she does a wonderful job. She'll show you on her channels. And believe me, I will be going into more. And I have been in some of yours, but I won't get into more detail, because I appreciate when you come on my show, and in return I shall show the love back at you. So that's what I'm going to do, show the love back at you. And hey, I might learn something new too. Hey, I'm a man, but I'm open to I even told Drone 77 earlier about him, about the drone flying thing and all that stuff. I'll learn. I mean, it might take me a while, maybe a year or two. No, I'm joking. But I appreciate you being on here, and from my heart, love you to death, and you're welcome anytime. And check her. Oh, sorry, that was almost not Peter down. But check her out, folks. Seriously, check out Brenda G Designs, and it has been my honor for you to be on the show. And I'll hope you have a good night. And appreciate you being here, and appreciate the rest of them being here, Cab 7, Green Bay, Wacky, and all them, and Granny Monster, and everybody else has been on here. I appreciate it. And from my heart, and for Mr. Cool and What's Up Pro Wrestling Talk Show, And from Brenda G Designs, yo all, and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye bye. Be cool.